In this video, I'm going to be showing you every single spawn peak in Oregon in Rainbow Six Siege. So the first spawn peak we're going to be looking for is the street down here. So when people spawn over in this section over here. So there are quite a few on this map where you can actually pick them off. And the first one I like to do is if you break the barricade up here like this. And they think you're going to peek like that. But what you're actually going to do is you shoot out the second one above. When you aim here, you're actually going to see their heads for when they walk past this doorway here, and you'll be able to shoot them straight under this barricade here. They'll literally run straight across here and come to this van. So that's the first one. Say while it's barricaded like this, if nobody comes from this section here, what you then can do is move up to this here and wait for them to peek this window and then just quickly get a headshot on them. So that's the most common spawn where people are going to come from in Oregon. The second one on that spawn, I'm going to start with the obvious ones, and they're slowly going to get better as we go on in this video. I like to just shoot out a corner like that, just one slit, and I'll look directly where the back of this police van is, and I'll aim sort of there. If no one shows up within a couple of seconds, I'll switch and move to the front here, because they are most likely going to run down and come towards this window, and you can pick them off. So that's the second one for that spawn. So your next spawn peak for the street spawn is if you break down this barricade right before the prep phase ends, you want to sprint out and you want to aim here, and you just want to spray your bullets, and you'll actually see their heads. And if I go over there, you'll see their heads will actually peek around here when they run through. And it's such a hard angle for them to hit. Like, you're going to walk through here and you're going to have no clue that people are going to kill you. So that's one of them. You can either peek straight down this angle here, which I would much rather do. I find it a lot easier if I just spray and you're less likely to die. Or you climb on top of here and just spray it down here. If you pre-fire there, you are most likely going to get a kill. But you just got to be careful of this wall here. As soon as you spray down there, you want to turn and just get out of there as soon as you can. You don't want to be stood there for too long, because people are just going to pick you off in absolutely no time whatsoever. And another great spawn peak for this site is, it's a little trick that a lot of people do know about, but it is pretty good. I will break the left side of this barricade. Make sure it's the left side, okay? A lot of people break the right side, but I prefer the left side. You want to make it somewhat obvious like that. And then I will lay down here and I'll wait until I see their feet, and I'll just shoot them through this barricade. And that'll actually be exactly where the end of this police car is. So they're going to be coming around here and they're going to see your spawn peak. So they're going to be pre-firing it like that, and they are not going to see you there, and you're going to shoot them. Another great one is just through this wall. It's not great, but you can just get a little pixel peek down where the back of this van is, and you can pick quite a few people off, and it is a great little peek. A lot of people don't know about it. They'll often be looking up at this window here, and then because this is sort of in your way when you're looking, you're not going to be looking there, and you'll often get a kill. There are absolutely so many for this map, it's actually unreal. Another amazing spot that I like to do is when the timer hits 55 on the clock, you want to jump out of here and you want to pre-fire this gate here. And if there's nobody there, jump straight back in, because there's no point waiting about. As soon as it's 55, they're going to be in that area. Another great spot is I'll wait until about 56 seconds and I'll sprint out here and I will just pre-fire right in front of where this van is. And there's most likely going to be someone there. It's always just a chance with these spawn peaks. You can't say it's 100% guaranteed. I know I broke the glass, but I'm going to give this as a tip. Try and not break the glass, because it makes it so much harder for the enemies to actually find where you are. But this angle is quite good, because you can come all the way back here and you can get some pretty naughty angles. Like if you come all the way back here, you can get a pretty dirty angle on it like that. What I'll often do is I'll break like this window here and I'll use this angle instead and try and catch them off guard that way. And I got one more spot for this spawn that is actually insane, and it is here. I will knife it twice, and what I will do, I will wait until they jump on this van here over in the parking area where I've just been shown all the spawn peaks. As soon as I see someone towards that van about to climb on it, I'll jump out, and when you come out here, you can actually see where this van is. When they're stood on top of it, you can actually pick them off from here. And it's absolutely insane. You can either do that window, or, depending on how good your accuracy is, and you can get them off here. It's personal preference, really. But with this window, the only downside is you'll often find people that will spawn on this side, might pick you off if you're not fast enough. There is actually one more spot that I have for that spawn, and it is all the way over in the tower. So once you're up here, 50-50 chance here, you can either use this top window and just shoot at the corner like that so you don't break the glass, and you can try and pick them off from here. I will always break both windows open for this, by the way, so you can either go here and pick them off, or go here and try and pick them off. But I'll always break both windows just because it is so much easier. I'm going to show the difference as well between the windows. So if I break the glass on that one, I haven't broke the glass on the one above. If I show you exactly what it looks like since that glass is smashed out, that looks way more obvious to me that there's someone there compared to that. Like, it's a lot harder. So that's every single spawn peak for that spawn. Oh my god, I've just forgot about the best spawn peak that there is on this map. Another great spawn peak. It is really hard to do, but if you shoot out where this X is here, the top X, you just want to shoot out a line like this. This is what I do. I don't break the glass. I do it like that. I climb on this desk and then I walk across. Oh god, I fell off. That's not what you want to do. So yeah, what you want to do is climb on that table and then just climb on this banister here. But yeah, once you get it, once you line up, here is where you want to shoot. And it'll actually land all the way in that street spawn and you'll see their heads. I know it sounds crazy. If I had a second player, I would make it a lot easier. Once you're on this banister here, just lean across and then just spray over here. Give it about 2 seconds and just start spraying that, and you'll most likely land a headshot. It's very hard to get into this spot, but once you do it, like, you're most likely going to get a kill, and nobody's going to be able to pick you off. But my recommendation is the stuff on the desk, just break it, just shoot it off straight away. The next spawn we're actually going to do is over here, and I've got a few for this. There are quite a few good spots for this. The first one is break out the top of the barricade like that, and you want to climb up the ladders. And you want to jump on this pillar, and when you are here, this is where people run through. So you just want to look above where this barrier is, right to the edge here, and you'll see their heads as they run past. I'll show exactly where that spawn is now. As they spawn down here, at the bottom there, they'll run up here, and nobody even checks this window. I'm telling you that, I've got so many kills from it. It's unbelievable. So this is one of the best spots, I think, on this map. So that's one of them. This next spot, you do have to be rush, and you need to be able to dash. You got to wait 5 seconds as the round starts, and you want to rush out here, do your rush, and then when you get to here, you just want to spray all the way down here, and you should be able to get a couple of kills. They did try and block it off of this, but you can actually get the kill. You can do one or two things, really. You can either come in front of it like this and spray them down, or you can come to the back of this and spray them down. It's completely up to you. Another great spot. It doesn't often get you a kill, but it is still pretty good, and a lot of people don't actually expect it. It's just at this window here. If you pre-fire just at the back of this barricade here or at the front, just wait for them. You'll often catch them off guard, but there's not many people that actually run this way. So this next spot is absolutely insane. You can either run out this doorway here, and you just want to practice throwing your C4 in that gap there, and you see how it just flopped down. And even I didn't mean to get up there. It will land down here if you get it properly right. But after a bit of practice, you'll get it bang on, and it'll just kill everybody that's running down here. So you can either use it there, or what I like to do instead, and I tend to find it's a lot safer, but it is more tricky to land the C4 spot. But yeah, what you can do is come up to this top window, and this is a really hard spot to take. It's going to take a lot of practice, but this window in Big Tower, if you climb out and you run and throw your C4 just at the right time, it will actually go down this hole here, and it will land there, and yeah, you'll get a couple of kills of that easily, but you need to practice it. Like, it's a very hard C4 spot to land, but as soon as you jump out and jump down here and throw your C4, you just want to run straight back inside for this door, and you're completely safe, and then jump straight down back into the basement. But it's going to take a lot of practice. I know it's quite a hard spot to land, but it is really effective. I've just thought about another one that you can do. It's a difficult one to pull off, but again, you're going to have to go rush. Again, you're going to have to do your dash as rush. So you're going to have to, as soon as the timer hits 3 seconds, you want to dash out here, run to here, and then as you come out, you just want to spray there, and you'll get a couple of kills. But it's a very risky play. High risk, high reward. So yeah, I believe that's every single spot for the construction site spawn. Let's move on to the last spawn where people will be. So from this window, you can actually pick people off from here or there from this window, but I preferably don't do that. I'd much rather take a C4, run out, throw your C4 like that, and it'll actually land to the left of where this RV is, and you'll get so many kills doing this. There's so many people run this way. They'll run straight down here, and they'll try and take on this window here, but if your C4 lands there, you'll probably get a couple of kills of it. Like, I've had so many kills just doing that, but you got to make sure to run either back inside the window here or back through this doorway. So that's the first one for that spawn. The next one I have for you is, so I'll wait about 4 seconds, and then I'll run out here, and I'll just pre-fire here, and you might get a kill. It's all chance, really. You got this window here, which is another really good spot. Get them right there, but everybody sort of knows it, to be honest. I'll often just break this window and then just run out here and try and get a kill. This is one here, but I don't really like it. I mean, you can pick them off the balcony. Everybody knows it, really. You can go here or you can go the one above. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, for this spawn, there isn't actually that many spawn peaks. But, yeah, I think that's every single spawn peak that I can think of in Oregon. Do let me know if I've missed any out. I might have missed some out. I'm just thinking off the top of my head right now. But if there are any, do let me know in the comments. I hope I have helped you out in this video. If you have enjoyed, please do drop me a like, comment, and subscribe. And I will catch you in the next video.